Hello, Fez. Oh, let's see. Pyramids and cable cars. I'm a block farther away than I would like to be, but there's stuff going on. And we've got to see what the stuff is. Isn't that classic? Yeah, my chiropractor attacked my leg. Ow. That's all I have to say. But the doctor wants to put me on physical therapy too, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, they'll be trying to fix the broken knee like crazy. No, I've come up with an idea about when we retire in that 3-level house, how the top level can be turned into just a regular condo because it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath up there with the laundry facilities and everything up there. So it's like, that's the floor you're supposed to live on, I guess. And the other ones, the bottom floor is for the nanny and the middle floor is when you have guests over. I don't know. All I know it was cool. So, show us the stuff. I'm working on it. I can't walk too fast. You should know that. Even though following him yesterday was hilarious. I feel lower than Nick Cage's career and sundry. But he's got a good life there, Clark. Why do you feel so low, darling? You shouldn't. The world will get better. Or it will just point and laugh at us all the time. Like we do at Cybertrucks. That one kept crossing in front of us on Saturday and just kept pointing at it and laughing. Okay, I've got to, I don't know. Maybe we need to stand here for a minute. It's like it's not resetting itself. And they're doing something. They're parking the vans backwards. So in a perfect world, I'll be able to like sit at a table in Nigo's and watch. I'm laying lower than his, you're laying lower than his career. Okay. I have no idea who Nick Cage is? You have no idea who Nick Cage is, Fez? Oh my God, I feel old. Yep, that's lower than his career then, dear. Whatever you're doing. My brain hurts now. I'm trying to... Oh, look! Fire engine! Yay! They're waving. Hi! They know me by now. Yay! I got firemen. God, always love me some firemen. Yes, I'm trying to be in a good mood. And hopefully if I stand still long enough, it'll reset. Because now what's happening is I'm getting a sharp shooting pain every time I walk. That's not normal. So, but I got a couple of like things going on that are abnormal today. So, yeah, when you're sitting there not making snarky remarks and breathing because you don't want to scream, that doesn't look bad for a Porsche 4-door. Raising Arizona, Moonlight with Cher, Con Air, yeah. Hello, Poogan Tigaroo. The Rock Face Off, yeah. Face Off, yeah, Face Off, Face Off. You should know that one's John Travolta. I saw that one in the theater. Then again, I think I saw Con Air in the theater. Oh, they're letting us walk through. Ooh, we can see what's going on. National Treasure. God, I forgot about that one. Ooh, just that little hump hurts a little bit. Oh, Nicolas Cage, you get it now. Yes. Ah. Yeah, the one who actually aged slightly well. So, yeah, Papa Cat asked me yesterday, but she didn't give you any painkillers? I said, I can't take anything. I'm allergic to everything, so I don't get painkillers. I get Motrin. I've gotten it since I was 18. I had a doctor prescribe Motrin once. They're like, see, how old was I? Probably 20. Regular job. Like, would you like me to prescribe it? Can you? Totally. Then you won't have to pay for it. But that's all you're getting. Yeah, I know. Happy Tuesday to you too, Fab Daddy. We're walking by the quote-unquote movie set. They've had these cones up for a while that said there's going to be a movie set. So, and there was nothing yesterday, but it's there today. bits and pieces. It doesn't. It looks like the police are allowing a bunch of people across the street at the same time because it's like a group, and we don't have like groups like that. So maybe they're supposed to be like tourist things. I have no clue. It is, at least it's not Scientology. Ha 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 ha. That's all I care about. So if I don't feel well enough to come tomorrow, I don't have to. But hopefully sleeping on the lake will be better. So they have people walking around, looking at me, wondering what I'm up to. I guess they can't keep the public away. I'll just tell them, this is not about you guys. So, when Peggy Sue got married, yes. Actually, I should have said that one. That one would stick like Faces Off. Faces Off was fun. But yeah, when Peggy Sue got married, totally. I think they're doing a setup. I don't know. So I should probably cross the street over here so I'm not in this stuff. Moonlight Power. I haven't been around a movie set in ages. So I don't even know what they do anymore. I used to find them all the time around here. I am weird looking. Why am I weird looking? I'm not looking at me. Stop that. I may be looking at weird things, but that's it. So I just figured it'd be safer if I walked across the street. I don't want to get in an argument with anybody. I don't want anybody to push me. I'll fall down. Don't be scared of the weird. I'm not. I've always been weird. It beats eclectic or eccentric. Those are the ones that I've been always told. Oh, I guess this street's blocked off too. This is interesting. But the cops are roaming around. Open. So hopefully I can just walk through here. Yep, he said I could walk through it. So that's good. Yeah, off to Scientology I go. My new line of merchandise is weird. We're all called risks in this club. Yes, we are. Top Chat promoted a Klingon translator of Atlas Shrugged, but never delivered. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, big giant head. That's cute. So, excuse me. Excuse me. Did you hear me say excuse me? You should have said it too, considering you almost ran into me. La la la. Ah, there's the notice. When I leave, oh, somebody saw me. They were wide open when I first got here, so somebody saw me. Boring. So let's see.
So I think like this hours are.
Actually, I should go see what's on the. No, we have tons of desserts, and we even have a loaf of bread over there from last week. So, like, and I got preserves already too. Marmalade with rosemary, I think. Yeah, all of their weird, like, concoctions are actually good. Well, I'll never forget him. Uh-oh. I'm actually losing. Hi, Dove.
Yeah, you're not gonna get.
Gonna be an unwitting extra in the next summer blockbuster. I don't think with the gimbal and the extra phone. Even though the guy I asked if I could go through did look at me strange. Ah. See? I'm about to get hit by a car turning right. I almost hit somebody at this intersection. He hit the top of my car. I was like, you can't do that. I'm like, well, I know that now. Hold on. Let's see. Glenamie, yes. And chat. Dope says hi. Well, I'll never forget him. That's for sure. He was tall, broad-shouldered, and thin, really thin. Like Boney, he had this rad chopper. It was all flames. And he had long hair. When he had long hair, I loved him. Everybody's saying hi, hi. Hi, Dusty. Hello. Did I win third California hello? You got 3 hellos in California. That's a win. I will be back. Need to go to 7-Eleven down the street for a Bic lighter. Oh my God. Oh no, you can't be without a lighter. We finally started getting rid of all of our like lighty things because when you have a cat with asthma, you can't really light candles anymore either. So it's like open up the utility drawer. It's like all the lighters. All I have now are the Zippos. So like my dad's Zippo, my first Zippo. Yes, I used to smoke. Oh, they're about to film. They just said, quiet on the set, please. Look at all the cops. Oh my God. I bet you they wouldn't arrest me if I asked. So let's see. Let's stare at set, please. The guys in the getting us something. So it's for the pyramid. It's not for Scientology, which makes it better because then I don't have to worry about coming here tomorrow if I'm not feeling good. I'm actually really beat today because my day, I had 1 hour when I didn't move anywhere for real, and 15 minutes when I took my makeup off in the evening. The rest of the time I was busy doing something or another all day, starting with doctors and ending with club. I'm gonna miss club. Me and the head door guy were having a blast last night. We started with politics and then just started cussing each other out, and we started laughing because we've known each other for like 20 years. And it was like, he said something about, I don't care if you're from Oakland, don't mess with a New Yorker. And I'm like, you know what you can do? You can just bite me. And we just started going from there. And we're like, somebody's going to think we're fighting. We started laughing. And the last thing he said to me last night was, you know, you can me. And I'm like, F you. So, yes, my last night was fun. Yeah, the thing about a Bic is that it really works all the time. Yeah, exactly. I remember in the 80s, the ones that were like the propane ones, where we got a fancy like gold lighter that was $10 or something, and it had the, have a nice day. Oh, maybe I am a... Oh, that's interesting. These are the actors. Are they going to move me? Is this for Scientology? You got no choice, dude. I'm getting kicked out of my room today for snoring. I did it to Papa Cat once. I smacked him and said, "You're snoring, shut up." They're not mine. They're for the movie. They came out to say something to them. That's why they looked behind them. Ha ha! I'd like you to tell them not to come onto your porch. Dare ya. Double dare ya. Maybe I'll I wish there was a Waymo in Alameda. Take a Waymo here and then have them drop me off and then pick me up later. So yeah, no, I've kicked him out once. What if this is Black Mirror and the whole neighborhood has always been a set? I wish. Hello, Animal Audit Corner. How are you? We're watching a movie being filmed. So, and two of the people came here and stood up here in the porch, and then Scientology opened the door and they said, "They're not with me, they're with the movie." And then they closed it. So at least we know it's not a Scientology movie. So that's a good thing. I'll just sit here and be quiet and film everything like I always do. What are we going to talk about tonight? And I'm wanting... I've got 2 hours on my meter, so I can actually like stay over here for an hour and then go sit at Nico's for an hour and do both. How about that? Let's see. Mom affected a what? I used to have a lighter New Yorkish accent to hide her British accent, and she could really pass her a native NYC. She was a community theater actress. My cousin, who was born in Spain, her father is, oh God, I can't, I want to say Nigerian, and my aunt is English, well, Scottish and English. And so my cousin was born in Spain, then moved to Paris, then moved to England, wound up in the United States. And when I met her, she was probably in her 30s, and she sounded like she came from the frickin' Bronx. Her accent was so polluted with different areas of the world that she sounded like she was from straight up New York. So it was hilarious. I had a very trying 2 weeks ago. I got my computer hacked. Oh God, I'm sorry. We can talk about snoring spouses. Yes. Yeah. That sucks. I hope you canceled everything you needed to on that computer. Have a nice day. He actually smiled at me and nodded his head. That was bald guy. Maybe he's not being as grumpy anymore. I really was worried about him. Yeah, you should basically wipe your hard drive. Figure out where you can put stuff if you got a cloud. Anything that they might be touching, get rid of, and just start it all over again. It sucks, but it's better that way. See, the old New York working class accent and patrician accent were very similar. I'm not surprised, because it's probably where they got it from, and it just, just gone from there. See, I want Scientology to say something to these two. They're in the porch way again. I'm getting out of what might be a shot. So. Actually, I should just point it there to see if they come out and say something. So, I'm out to them. Those people are with the movie, not me. He's down the street. We can talk about how good Dusty's channel is. Oh, really? So I'm going to promote your channel on my channel. No. I'm not with you guys at all. No. They asked me if I was with their crew, and I said no. It's like, yeah, can we confuse them even a little bit more? So, who's this? That's the thing. It's like they get people who look really nice to come and play at Scientology at the orgs. So it's like sometimes I can't tell. I always have to go by the first time. I think he's legitimate. I don't know. The shoes are weird. No, I think he's a legitimate businessman. So, yeah, I look professional enough to be crew. So, Manhattanites tend not to have strong accents. Yeah, they have my accent, because they probably have gone to fancy schools. I took 3 years, 3 days a week, 1 hour of speech lessons because I had a Cindy Brady lisp. I sounded like I was throwing all over the place. So by the end of it, I got your typical Midwestern accent, or what is the newscaster accent because of it. So that's why nobody can tell where I'm from. That's how nobody can tell I'm from Oakland. That's how nobody can tell I'm from East Oakland. I grew up in the hood. 1 through 10 I did. So my first husband, when he went to go visit my parents, because we eloped, we drove right from my house, and he goes, I thought you were rich. I'm like, that's what you get for not asking. Back from 7-Eleven. Awesome. So they're coming back here. Ooh, there are lots of lights there. And I'm going to move out of the way because I don't want them to have to do it more than they have to. So here we go. And see, that was the pile of people that I saw when I was looking for a parking space. It's like there are a lot of people in that corner that aren't usually there. So whatever they're filming, these are just background shots. So hopefully they do it all today. So, and that's the funny part. They're doing it around everything, like the normal world. Where are all the policemen? They're probably all there. I've seen at least 6 now. But they weren't in full, like, tactical, I call it. They were in sort of the semi-casual police. So, let's see. And guess what I just found? What did you find? Was it small and furry and meowed a lot? So, oh, so you found pot. So, yeah, a lot of blocking and stuff they're talking about. So they're doing, it's a cult. It's a cult. She's looking at it like, huh? I don't think she understands English. But Zeno is true, honest. Oh, really? Okay, I believe you. Let's not talk in capitals today. You're a lighter. Yeah. So then you can find your pot. Dang pig. So, people don't know what to do. It's like, the natives have no problem. We're just walking around. People who aren't, what? Somebody said something about Trump. Ooh, interesting. This is going to be an interesting space today. And I'm just going to lean up against one of the bike thingies. But I can't do it on that side because then I'm leaning on my leg. Okay, I give up. Yeah, that's what I said to a gree trend, is take the caps off, don't scream. I also bought a pizza and a tall boy Budweiser beer. I know, I've heard those two taste together. This, I've never liked beer. I've never even liked the fancy beers. Ugh. And, you know, Lord knows, Bay Area. Ugh. And then Oregon and Washington. And it's like, oh, you'll like this one. No, I won't. You'll like this one. Okay. Nope, don't like it. Why not? I don't know. It's just not my thing. Thank you very much. Jap Daddy's partying, yeah. Where is Tom Cruise? He's in Florida. I'm not in Florida, darling. I'm in San Francisco. So Tom Cruise always hangs out at Clearwater, and he's not going to be there this week because they're going to be going to Hawaii. I don't think they're taking Tom Cruise with them. So, and here I try to keep quiet and not have like lots of boards and stuff up because it's a very dangerous intersection, and I don't want people to pay attention to Tom Cruise standing up and crash into each other. So, if I took brain fog to a bar, what is she ordering? A Virgin Mary. A pizza from 7-Eleven. I stopped drinking a while ago. God, I want to say like 2010 or something. It didn't agree with one of my antidepressants, and I went, okay, I've learned. I don't like barfing in front of people. It's not pretty. So stopped drinking after that. Papa Cat stopped drinking because of the blood thinner. So, yeah, we don't really care. That's the cool thing. It's like, I've worked in nightclubs. Doesn't bother me. The nightclub in Oakland that we do once a month in, they have an excellent Bloody Mary mix. They make themselves. I'm thinking of ways to like figure out how I could like get some of that to take home. So, oh, that's what it is. There's a prop or a makeup truck behind me. That's why people are running by me. I said there's her, and I saw somebody else with like a panel, and oh look, that looks like, that is so weird. Does that look like Baby Bufu or what? Where is it? Come on. I can't see it. There we go. Doesn't he look like baby Bufu and his wife? You guys can't see. There he is. There he is. Doesn't it? I can't. I think it is, actually. Oh, I caught him out. I think that's him. And yeah, the person who said that his wife had dark hair, it's like, no, she's got blonde hair now. So if not, that's maybe Bufu. Oop, they stopped. They stopped behind the car. Now they're going into Nico? So what do you guys think? I can't see. I'm in the sun. Let me get out of the sun so I can see this better. Okay. Let me also... I've turned it up all the way. Okay. That is him. The real world sucks sometimes. No, it's not. But it's a really good copy. And he's with a brown hair and a blonde hair. But he's got those shoes. He doesn't have the right shoes on. So I don't think it's him. Oh well. Boring. You just missed Elizabeth Moss walk past you and you go right in past the curious. No, that was a makeup person. His face looks, yeah, I know. The curly hair in the back of his head too. It was like really close. Frotty F111 sells and bakes pizza in NorCal. Oh, look, Scientologists. They were mad that I missed him. He turned around and looked at me. Oakland is where the awesome Mexican restaurant I went to. There are a lot of awesome Mexican trucks in Oakland. My manicurist recommended me of one on Fruitvale. Alcohol is a poison? Yes, it is. Especially when you're native. Alcohol is not made for native people. So it's like not only do I don't drink, but I shouldn't be drinking because it's not good for my blood. Basically, that's where there's so many alcoholics on reservations because they learned what to do. They give them the booze and then wondered why they don't do anything with their lives. Let's see. The new Hubbard Theater render looks like Albert Speer's Monte Carlo. Are they making a movie about protesting? I could have sworn I just saw them all say something in unison. Oh, that's so weird. Oh, and here come my Asian ladies. I like the hats. You know, Asian ladies don't wear hats like that. So somebody doesn't... This is funny. Dusty, I hope you enjoy California's fresh food. We grew it here. Agreed. Well, that's what Clark is for, because we're gonna use Clark as the hookup for what's going on in the Central Valley to come and get. Today, after I got my leg adjusted, because she's also my friend, I am helping with the cash on the garden that they're doing. So we went to the local nursery, which is Alameda centric. Now, is that cool or what? And got an apple tree, which is 3 different apples. I can't remember what they are. Golden Delicious. No, not Golden Delicious. I can't remember, but we agreed on them. And some asparagus, and found out it takes 2 years to grow asparagus. What else? Lemon cucumbers, 5 bags of special growing dirt. What else? I can't remember. So, because we're not stupid, we're gonna need a, food hookup. So we did some buying out there, and then she's gonna help me probably start like the balcony gardens, like spices and stuff. So since everything grows here, like you wouldn't freaking believe, it's like I don't know why they hate California so much. We could live on our own food here. So yeah, Dusty knows that. He's from Newark, so the gem of the Bay Area. Don't make me go there. See, Fremont. I know, Newark. I don't know if they still have those eucalyptus trees. Oakland still has those eucalyptus trees. After the fire, they were going to tear them all out because they explode, and they're not indigenous to Oakland. They transferred over from Golden Gate Park when the stupid rich men in the first time brought and made Central Park and Golden Gate Park. And Golden Gate Park, all the eucalyptus trees went everywhere in the county or around, and they were going to take them out after the fire. And unfortunately, I've never put down an environmental group in my life, and I'm glad I can't remember them right now. They said no. Sierra Club. Yep. They lobbied against it, and so all of those eucalyptus trees are still up there. And if you want to see a eucalyptus tree explode, look at the Oakland fire of 1991. They were doing it. There's like famous video of people trying to get out of a valley type area, and the eucalyptus trees are exploding. So yeah, eucalyptus trees are everywhere now. Yeah. I remember the boat part very well. From Lake Elizabeth? Yeah. Oh, somebody put a picture up last night because, you know, the Liberals won. They said that he's actually going to make this, the world liberal. Because the Canadian Conservative was supposed to win last year, but now he lost. There is a picture of, oh God, what was it? An old, a bald eagle with an American flag, like a little patch on him, and there was a Canadian geese with the maple leaf on him, and they were just staring at each other, and I loved it. It's like, and I said, does that mean they're all going to go home now instead of chase children? I was hanging out on blue sky, so it was funny. I lived in Newark from 2nd grade till 4th. Where did I go to school? I went to school in Oakland. In East Oakland, from 1 to 10, and then from not as much East Oakland, from 10 to, no, 9, 10 to 16. So 1 through 16 was spent in Oakland. And then Fairfax, then Hayward, then the city, then back to Oakland. I made the rounds. We had great schools. In the 70s, Oakland had fabulous schools because they were doing all of that urban renewal stuff. And it was like, I guess, to like waive your teacher credential, you had to like teach in the school for 1 to 5 years in an urban school, and everybody wanted to do it in Oakland because nobody bothered the teachers back then. So the teachers were relatively safe. So all the stuff that you would hear about Oakland, it was like, no, not to the school kids and not to the schools. So East Oakland says it all. He is not. He is not. The Canadian payment is not an operating fleet in level 8. Go find that somewhere else. Interesting things. I think I've just seen the weirdest. Oh no, that's a bolt of fabric. Oh, they're probably with the crew then too. I've never seen a bolt of fabric being held like a purse. There were like 2 straps around that bolt of fabric. I thought it was a yoga thing at first. And I was like, no, that's fabric. So, yes, it's interesting. And it's emptying out. So they must be done or they're all hidden somewhere. So they're doing it at the corner of the pyramid. So I wonder what we couldn't find it online. We looked for it online and it wasn't there. So let's block this. I don't think the ladies are coming back. So we can come back to here. Hello, I'm back. So what do you mean East Oakland says it all? I'll give you East Oakland. See, I sound like a news broadcaster though, because I got trained out of every accent on the planet but that. But I still grew up in the hood. Hey, it's the Tesla. The Tesla that parks in the loading zone. I guess technically they'd be loading if they brought something out every time they smoked a cigarette. You think about that one? I can only handle San Francisco for 3 days. It's too crowded. I know, isn't it awesome? Do you think they buy fresh Scientology donuts every day? Doubt it. Even though there is a really, really great donut shop 2 blocks up. Oh my God, they're so good. I'm glad that my leg can't work right now because I've been put on a forced diet. So eating a donut would probably make me sick. But, and they're not expensive. They're like regular donut prices. They aren't, well, now they are. Who knows what they'll be like in 2 weeks. But, so if they had half a brain, they would go get new donuts. But I don't know what they'd make their own people eat the old ones. So the water, though, it has a bottle. That I'd be interested in. Because coffee and donuts, you don't have to like spend a ton of money for. But the water bottle, even at Costco, would probably cost money. So, there are so many guys nowadays that look like him, but without his body. It's so funny. I even had people last night at the club, and I'm just like, wow, you're short. Some guy's like, and? Like, no, I didn't mean that. I am a country boy. Okay, that extent. Elon Musk needs to offload trillions of organs. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Yes, I can saddle a horse. Yes, you are a country boy. Hi, KA, you're late. I drink water out of a Klein bottle. Excuse me? What's a Klein bottle? Dude ranches are for city folks. Yes, they are. Weirdly enough, though, we have horses around here. There are horses that go on the beach. There are horses that are up in Oakland on the hills. Because, well, the hills are where the fancy people live, and a lot of fancy people had horses. So there are stables up there on Skyline. So that, and on the way, the back road from Oakland to Castro Valley has a lot of country part to it. So, and you know, that's where Rachel Maddow's from. She's from Castro Valley. So that should tell you something about the area. So yeah, they're still just doing whatever. I forget how boring it is, especially when you're doing like second unit shots. That's what they're doing. They're doing second unit shots. I was wondering why this wasn't lined with like change rooms and all of that stuff. So I always take the Gigi, do the water, but no matter what I try, it refuses to drink it. Like the geese. Oh. Fab Daddy says, K, hello dear. Klein bottle is from topology, a branch of mathematics. Thank you, Clark. You should become a member if you're going to do that. Klein bottle pours into itself. Oh God, not one of those. Yes, I lived in I was a teenager in the era of everything in the world had to be Usher. I probably would have appreciated it if I didn't grow up in that era, because absolutely everything was Usher. I just got tired of it. So I don't know if these are second unit people walking up or not. La la la. I don't know. They've got to be, they're totally tourists or rabbits, because they're wearing shorts. We don't wear shorts here till at least July. That's how you always tell a rabbit they're wearing shorts. Let's see. Someone in there is peeking out from behind the net curtains. Yes, the ghosts, darling. This was a financial institution. It was Transamerica before it became the pyramid. So a lot of people have probably died in here and are probably unalived themselves in here. I live in a tesseract inside a Klein bottle. Oh my God. Sorry, I don't do memberships, but I can share channel and hit the like button. Thank you, Fab Daddy. But that was for Clark, because he had to throw in one of those things. And we definitely do appreciate you, Fab Daddy. Having people come and visit with you is always a good thing. So somebody took a picture of me and was hiding behind that, like, pillar. I turned around, I saw him back up. You know who it is? It's him. It's him. Oh, I'm scared. My husband's, what he looks like he could be working in an office. I gotta look. I gotta act like I'm scared. Ooh. People hate or love me. Aw. I thought they do that with everybody. So, if you ask me, everybody does the same thing. Just some people are more, oh, so he takes a picture of me. He tries to look in the front door and he's Ubering. I wish they just had a little bit charisma going on, or because it's like, dude takes a picture of me, goes around, probably tuck one behind me, staring straight at me, and then his Uber arrives. It's like, oh, you're really scary, dude. How do I manage? Papa Cat is a softie. Yes, he is. He loves me and I love him, and that's the horrible part when trying to pick dinner. So, but we know what we're having for dinner tonight, so. 23 years and it's still the same. Are they closing up already?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they might be done, or at least done for the moment. So, we'll see. Yay! We'll see what happens tomorrow. I might get like real makeup rooms and stuff tomorrow. Or it's just all second unit, which is possible. So, they are peeking again. No, they're not. It's the ghosts. They can't close these doors. See, they're not peeking. That's the ghost. They pull it aside for us. They can't close these doors because it's you have to have both the doors open to get out. And since they blocked one in the back, can't block these two. This is a historical building, so they also can't do anything to it. It's a landmark. It's a state landmark. So they've got to keep the doors open. They locked them once, and I threatened to call fire, because if fire comes, tell them they have to. The doors are locked. If a door is locked here, fire comes in and it's not abused. So, and I mean the fire inspector, not like the fire department. So they don't lock this door. They know better. I think. We'll see. That door is not moving. But it's too far back. Okay, no, it's anchored weird. Let's avert a sphere. Oh my god. You are in a round area. Big giant head today. I like the Scrolls of Iron as metal guide. They got good iron. Oh yeah, no, this is original iron. This is what makes me mad, that they're letting it rust. So, art is subjective, very much so. Scientology beauticians are divided into makeup sex. Oh my god. So, no, Fab Daddy, you got to take a look at this stuff. I have friends who used to do iron work. And Oakland actually had a really good iron working guy for a while. You can see him up at, like, weirdly enough, in Emeryville, he was, he'd do signs on top of parking lots, the like designators, lot D. He'd do the scroll work on top of the signs. But see, they're letting these fall apart, which drives me crazy. So they're not taking care of them. And technically, I don't know if we could prove that they were in good order, because this place was brought up, they repainted it all. It was not in a perfect condition when they got it. And all I had to do is leave it in the condition they got it in. So I've been dying to come here in the middle of the night and get a magic eraser to this to get the rust off and then repaint it. So iron rust is a patina that's become popular, but this is iron breaking off. So because there's supposed to be, see, this is all the sunlight. I'll show you the other side. It's all been rusted off on that side, because they're supposed to look like this. See this one and that one. Oh yeah, that's a good pattern right there. That's what they're supposed to be. I don't like rusted patina because all it means is it's just going to fall apart. It's not patina, it's real rust. So, yes, I'm a grumpy one. And yes, I think it's pretty. Scientology, yes, okay. Scientology beauticians. Yeah, I think they're, no, yes, maybe, I don't know. Are the police still there? You can tell the police still there. Oh, the crossing guard's still there, so must be something going on still, which is good. Yeah, the police are keeping an eye out right now because of the way the world is working, so. That and they all get overtime. These guys here get overtime. So, whatever. At least they're not telling me I can't go hang out at a Scientology building. Don't think cops would do that here. And I've been, busted 3 times now. So, L. Ron Rest, yes. Someone wants to yell at me. The guy walking up, he's a Scientologist. He came out of the dark. So, he's not amused with me. At least nobody's tried to, put something on me. Like, knock a sandwich board down and blame me for it or something. Hell, the one time it did come down, I propped it up against the buildings that it fell down. San Francisco, salty air. Yep, steel is bound to rust. If you don't take care of it, yeah, definitely. Weirdly enough, my parents, or my house, my dad gave me, we had the security doors. Oh my God, the difference between the security doors now and security doors then, those things, that and they knew the person who made them. They were, I wish I could have taken them because unfortunately they weren't the right dimension considering how old the house was. But those, I wanted to take the doors off and sell them. I really did. They were beautiful. And it sounded like prison when they closed. My parents were amused when I said that. I don't like Scientology after watching YouTube. It stopped me from joining. Oh, thank you. I'm glad we all stopped you from joining. That's a good thing. It parallels with their duty of don't care. Oh, it parallels. I thought it said F. It parallels with their duty of don't care. I know. And we're not doing anything that hasn't been done, that isn't natural deterioration on these because they probably painted them 25 years ago with crappy paint and let it rust. So, and as long as it was crappy before they painted it, then all they have to do is keep it up at that level. That's the weird ass regulation. You have to keep it up to the and that's why it's only a state, not a federal. Federal, they probably would have had to fix it up, but a state landmark, you just have to keep it in the condition you got it in. So. You and others stopped me because I'm a sucker for stupid. Excuse me? No, I got it. Well, thank you. Glad we did. You did not need to be into a cult. Running in from Clearwater, Spicy Town Hall. Hi, CBF Mods and Chad. Hi, Scooter Mom. What's going on? Oh, the Town Hall. Oh, I forgot. I think somebody had mentioned it and I said I wanted to watch it, but I didn't remember what it was. It was garbled. I heard blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go to it this afternoon. And I'm like, okay, I guess I should too, but what was it? I live 5 miles from the UK Scientology HQ at St. Hill East Grinstead. Hopefully you guys have protest laws you're allowed to do. Every country is different. And on top of that, every state and then every city. San Francisco has been a protest city since 1958. So that's why it drives Scientology crazy that they can't get me arrested. They've tried 4 times. So, and the last time, I think they tried to say I had a buh. And because they stuck around. They have before been for about 10 minutes. The last time I had 3 different cops and they stuck around down the street for half an hour. And they wouldn't tell me why they were called this time. And they asked me about my purse. It's a little bitty purse that it's like the one I have now. And they asked me, what was in it. And I said, I'll open it and show you. No problem with that. So I grew up with cops. My best friend's mom was a cop when I was a teenager. So I don't have that innate fear of them, which I'm not sure is good or bad. I've had conversations about that. She was going to run into me. So yeah, no, after that, that was the funny thing is that they were down the street because I was at the back door. They were down at the street, like right there, and they were talking with their cop cars, and they're like, and I just kept looking at them like, and then they left. But that's the last time. So that's how long ago now? February, I think. I'm trying to think because they had to replace the door because it broke. And the funny part was they had to replace it with the original things that the door had because the back doors are a gold metal. Not gold, I'm sure. Probably brass or bronze, and they're too big. And they're too big, like doors that open up with glass on them. It is so cute. It's a guide dog. In the UK, police have the right to move you along on a public path or highway. I'm sorry. Hell no, he can sit on the floor. Who can sit on... Wait a minute. What did I miss? Hi, Nebulous. Oh, I'm so missing that one. I can't find it. It's going to be the one I lost for today. Stop changing my name. I've only changed my name once, dear. You get Pierre. Oh! Yes, get Pierre a chair. He seems to have lost his seat. The fun part. Oh, look. Walking Scientology. They turned around. The fun part is that people are blaming Trump for turning the world liberal. I think it's funny. I think it's awesome. I just wish it didn't have to be done this way. So that's how he can go find his own chair. Okay. Let's see. Don't hate conservatives. They believe a lot like you do. Yes, I know. My dad is a conservative. He's a government conservative. He's a 3-letter acronym. So they are all Republicans when they like it or not. So it comes to the territory. I think if you're not a conservative in the government, that they get rid of you. So yes, I grew up with a Republican dad, a what I call Jerry Brown Democrat mom, and me, the tree hugger. So I don't hate on the other side if it's willing to make. The problem is that the far right has taken over. I don't care about the right. I wish everybody was in the middle though. I used to be a tree hugger. I'm not anymore. I'm not a far left anymore. And left and right meet anyway. So I am now more closer to a centrist. So because I also don't believe we should be holding grudges against anybody else right now. I think we all need to get together and fix this. Let's see. He might not make it back to the floor. Ooh, that's what Adam said. Fab Daddy, I disagree. If they had it their way, I would be starving, homeless, and in jail for it. They're not all that hideous and mean. And unfortunately, I have to say that because of my dad. Jail is a home and a meal. Ooh. Fab Daddy, not the kind I deserve. Yes, Fab Daddy. Extremism in every crime is problematic, yes. Give me freedom or death, Fab Daddy. Don't. You need to relax a little, darling. This is not the political channel. The political channel is me and KA on Thursdays. I can talk about it here because it's my channel. So, and unfortunately I have a very low doing
you know what I mean? It's like
org.
there's just 6 of us.
So don't go anywhere, Scooter Mom. I don't believe in that crap. CBF, I understand that, but ones who are the loudest and in politics want that. I'll stop now. Yeah, it's the truth. We need to learn how to not be so damn compassionate. Really. I know that. So it is frustrating, trust me. But at least you guys got your liberal. That's good. I'm very happy for you guys. Exiles Trump to St. Helena. Yeah, Fab Daddy. Now stop. Yeah, go to Old Tifa on Thursdays. Okay, I understand that, but this isn't the politically debate channel. This is when I say what I want, and you guys just laugh at me and go, "That's really cute." You're welcome, Scooter Mom. You know you're my heart. So it's like, yeah, I have a soft spot in my head for my older chat people. Sorry. That, and I can talk about all these things too, because the way I grew up in my house. So that, and the way I had to stop talking to my dad for 3 months after the election. He was not amused. So you know how it is. So, oh, what time is it? Oh, I'm close. First time I even looked. Too bad, brain fog, you're hijacked. No, I'm not. Darlene, my mods will take care of you faster than I will. I'm sorry. They'll put you at least in a timeout if you keep going. So, they like that stuff less than I do. I've only had to pull the magic phrase, I think, 3 times. They have taken care of it otherwise. Tell boy Budweiser. Oh, okay. Then you shush. Fab Daddy, be quiet. No more talkie. I don't want to debate. You know, it's very painful for me right now. Yeah. See? So, no debate. You keep your Budweiser butt quiet for the rest of the show. So, I understand that part. And we haven't had anything else going on down there. How boring. How boring can that be? It's like, I've got the San Francisco org of freaking movies going on here. Very quiet. Doesn't really get in anybody's way. I did think it was funny, though, that when those extras kept coming up to the porch, that Scientology was getting mad at them. What's the address? They're making her go up the street. Okay, thank you, Fab Daddy. Yeah, see, definitely. None of that here. I started my channel, I end at my channel. It's like, I very much take that to heart on this channel, because this channel actually makes people laugh. And I don't care if people think it's a superficial little giggly channel. It's my channel. I'm doing it in front of an org, and it's making a dent, and I'm making people happy, which is what happens when you giggle a lot. I don't know why. So, yes, you are close to my heart, Scooter. You know that. So, if I have to put my face on a freaking camera every week for that channel, and when I can't go anywhere, I have to do it from my craft room. Getting better about my face. Holy crap. I don't know if that's good or bad. That was a jet. That was a bad jet. Jets don't come around here like that this time of the year anymore. Ooh, I'm creeped out. Think Blue Angels. So, yeah. I grew up with them. 5 military bases that eventually all disappear. And Alameda was a Navy air base. So, at one time we used to have the Thunderbirds and the Blue Angels practicing here all the time. So, weirdly enough, it's like hearing the parrots. It just makes me go, what the hell? So, knowing Papa Cat, if he heard that, because he probably did, he's looking it up. It's like, we don't want jets around here. Ugh. I do it for my bedroom. I know. Somebody on Reddit said they were filming a commercial rather than a movie, but a PA may just say that to keep things secret. Yes, exactly. So, yep, it is making a dent. Well done. Good. See? Great trend. You don't have to scream. We're here for everything. Sorry. just trying to read something, going into... I have a freaking awning at home. I got it for... It took a month for one of the phones. That was an Air Force jet. That's even less. Navy jets are what used to be around here the most. The Air Force base is Travis, which is Vallejo, which is like 50 miles. And in the day, well, now the Air Force base I think is down south. Thank you, dear. So a commercial, that's a lot of people for a commercial. Unless it's for Ryan Reynolds. Oh! It's just a lot of space that's been dug out for a commercial too. And usually you don't do that many blocks. Commercials can literally be done in like 3 hours. So you should hear what I call you, Scooter. Well, if Rib Daddy was here, it's gonna stick. It always sticks. Even Papa Cat, we were talking last night at the club, he goes, Rib Daddy? I'm like, I can't help it. It reminds me of the Big Little Brothers. So, because one of the Big Little Brothers who lives like in Modesto or Elk Grove or something, you know, he called himself the Rib Daddy. So, it's all mind over matter, Scoots. If you don't mind, then it doesn't matter. Yeah. So, and you're only as ugly as you think you are. When putting myself in front of a camera, I mean, I really don't have a lot of pictures of myself. I almost blame my mother. I was like, where are my teenage pictures? I might find them one of these days. She might have gotten rid of them. I don't know. I did call her Beast for a reason. But yeah, to make myself, because that's the thing. I did not want to get in front of a camera at all. And when I was stuck at home and had to, I'm like, I would tell myself, you're pretty, you're pretty, you're pretty. Just get over it. You're pretty. You can do this. So it's the only thing I could do. Because no, my joke is I was not designed to be in front of a camera. I was designed to be in back of one. Hi, Lupita. Oh, you're doing the last of the hour thing. When Cricket comes back from not feeling well, I'll have him do a last person to get on before I get off picture. Yes, I am. Fab Daddy said, I really respect you, Brain Fog. You are going live, open, and hopefully honest. I don't know how to lie, darling. I wish I did. So. I called him that yesterday. Yay, Scooter. It fits. It fits better than Fab Guy or Rib Guy. Rib Daddy is better. He also sort of has the persona, so it's like the name just fits better. He met us to do the Alameda protest a couple weeks ago and brought Rib Dog. Snowy, I think her name is. So yeah, we didn't get to hang out afterwards because my leg hurts, and I was just like, we walked like probably a mile in one direction, a mile in that direction really slow, and so by the time we got back to City Hall, I was like, I'm in pain. So, let's see. Were you saying hi to Lupita? I was watching Scooter. You were doing double duty, Fuzz? Of course you were. If I tell Brain Fog she is doable, would that make her happier? No. I don't like that. I've spent the past 25 years working at clubs. The last thing I need is a guy who's like, oh, aren't you cute? No, I'm not. Go away. Trust me, what you see is what you get with Club Brain Fog. Yes. She feels fine. Yes. So, no. Put the Budweiser. No, you shush. You're done for the day. Okay? You're done for the day, darling. Now you're just sounding goofy and misogynistic, and that's not good. So, I am done here because I'm at 105 and the last person to show up has showed up. So I will say good night, guys. There's the pyramid. If I see anything interesting, I'll do a short for it. Okay? So love you guys. Do things good. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit member, and learn how to grow garden. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Ciao, Bellas.